So the Biden administration, everybody, is considering passing legislation that will provide eligible Americans with double stimulus payments in the month of February. And some Social Security beneficiaries will be receiving enhanced benefits on December 30th. So you should expect to receive your stimulus checks very soon. Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is your fourth stimulus check update daily news report and the most important stimulus news. So you want to be sure to stay until the end of the video to find the most important stimulus check information. Now, Social Security recipients have seen the purchasing power of their monthly benefits very slowly be cut down over the past few decades, especially with high inflation in 2021. So relief to some degree is on its way after the SSA announced that in 2022, those receiving benefits from the agency, including Social Security, SSI, and more, would see a 5.9% increase reflected in their monthly checks. So everybody, the good news is that monthly Social Security beneficiaries will see an increase in their monthly Social Security benefits. But do you believe that President Biden should be helping out other people besides our seniors? He's already increasing Social Security payments. So should he increase stimulus payments and send out the fourth stimulus check? Tell me what your thoughts on this in the comments below.
We reintroduced the Green New Deal with 13 new co-sponsors, and in line with our Green New Deal for public housing, we successfully fought to get $65 billion for public housing back in the Build Back Better Act in the House.
Now the increase makes history as the highest offered to seniors in over 40 years, and is almost the result of higher than normal inflation brought on by multiple factors resulting from the crisis. And the Senior Citizens League, an organization that advocates for seniors in the United States, has noted that over the last few decades, the COLAs applied to Social Security benefits have not kept up with actual prices increases in the market. So it's good to see that our seniors are getting the stimulus help that they need. But I believe that President Biden should also send out more stimulus checks sooner than later. And for that reason, the Senior Citizens League has called on Congress to send a $1,400 stimulus check to those on Social Security benefits. The SSA has stated that around 8 million beneficiaries will receive the first check with the COLA applied on December 30th, 2021. So December 30th, 2021 will be the first time our seniors will be seeing a huge stimulus check. And more than 64 million Social Security benefits will see their higher payments starting in January based on the SSA's payment schedule. According to the U.S. Labor Department, the crisis has caused many economic problems. One of the most pervasive is supply chain issues that are leading to a surge in prices. Inflation is up more than 6% over the last year, and for that reason, the COLA is the highest in decades. The easiest way to calculate your benefits is by taking your monthly payment and multiplying it by 5.9%. That will give you the increase you will see reflected in your check. To find out the total of the new check, apply the increase to the previous amount. Additionally, in December, the SSA will be sending out letters to beneficiaries, detailing exactly how much the benefits will increase. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that the price of the Medicare Part B premium will increase from $140 to around $170. The increase of around $30 will be taken directly out of one's Social Security's check, meaning that whenever increase is added to the benefit amount, it will be around $30 lower than what appears. But do you folks agree with that decision? Tell me in the comments below. The White House also said that it can make double monthly payment child tax credit payments in February. That's if Democrats' spending plan to extend them doesn't pass before the year ends. Now, Jen Psaki's comments comes as a monthly child tax credit payment established under President Biden is set to expire at the end of the year. Now, as part of the new relief law, tens of millions of families received monthly payments from July to December of up to $300 per child under age 6 and up to $250 per child ages 6 to 17. And the White House and congressional Democrats want to extend the payments as part of a massive social spending and climate package. Democratic lawmakers have already indicated that they don't have a viable backup plan to extend the monthly payments before they expire. Jen Psaki said that President Biden wants to see the social spending package advance early next year. So, do you believe that President Biden can get the job done and send out stimulus checks before the end of the year? Tell me your thoughts on this, everybody.
Fundamental thing here is surely Manchin must recognize that he is completely in the wrong camp. If he came over to our side, we have moderates. We treat them well. We have people like Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins. Now, we don't call them liars. We don't try to run them off. There's a place for moderate in a Republican conference in the Senate. Do I expect Joe to do that? No, I don't expect him to, but he'd certainly be welcome.
Well, I mean, have you offered a Republican Senator Joe Manchin could still be the chair of the Energy Committee, which he presides over now?
We've never started negotiating over this because he's never indicated he was willing to do it. But I think clearly there'd be a place for him on our side that he would find satisfying, and he'd be in the middle of a lot of friends rather than people who are attacking him on a virtually daily basis.
A month or so ago, maybe 3 weeks on this show, your colleague Senator John Thune and I were talking about this. I said to him, I said, John, you're a big deal. You're in the leadership. Are you wooing Senator Manchin? And Senator Thune said to me that he had offered to mow Manchin's lawn every weekend. I just wonder if that offer is still on the table. It could turn the tide.
Well, look, we talk to Joe all the time. This isn't the first time he's felt out of place. It's just the most obvious time with a bill of this magnitude. But look, regardless of how that ultimately plays out, Manchin has done the country an enormous favor here at Christmas time by killing this bill. It is exactly the wrong prescription for what America needs at this particular time with this raging inflation, 40-year high inflation rate. This is exactly the wrong thing to do, and I admire Joe Manchin for killing it, at least so far.
Yeah, well, I've been a big supporter, Save America, Kill the Bill. He's been a hero. Now, as you said before, sir, the Democrats are going to come back. Schumer's going to come back after the new year and try to throw something out on the board. I don't know what it's going to be. I wonder what you're thinking about this. When will they put a new Democratic substitute in? What might it look like? Is there any chance of getting a regular order, you know, so you have committee hearings with experts and let the public see in full view all these crazy programs? What are you thinking about the next Schumer move?
Well, regretfully, I'm not the majority leader, so I don't get to decide that. But if I'm in Schumer's position, he's still going to try to come up with some version of this monstrosity to get Joe Biden to buy. He's also got to sell it to Kyrsten Sinema, who, as you know, Larry, is opposed to raising the corporate rate, the individual rate, and the cap gains rate. Those were all significant accomplishments when you were in the Trump administration and we passed the 2017 tax bill. Sinema is very reluctant to change the tax rates. So she has a different view of what this bill ought to ultimately look like. So she and Manchin are not exactly Siamese twins here on this issue. They have different concerns. Schumer's got a tough job.